Yo yo. Another day. Another building on Sandbox. Still trying to figure out the whole intro thing. But yeah. Whoa, wait a second. You can just use a controller in Sandbox? How do you open? What? Hold on. Hold on. This is actually kind of crazy. You could use a controller? I feel like you weren't able to do this before. How do you get third person? I do not want to accidentally shoot that rocket. Okay, so D-pad also... It's like the spots on your hotbar. Oh, why is flashlight? This is strange. Okay, I don't... Let's start. Okay, that's like Steam. I don't know. Need a mouse and keyboard for that. But what? Very weird. I wish there was a way to go in third person. This is kind of cool. This is very cool. Okay, X is reload. Huh. I like this a lot, actually. Being able to just plug in a controller and play Sandbox. So yeah, yesterday we got this, what will be the realtor office done with our custom models that we built in Sandbox. And we're gonna get the materials on these window frames, which we really only have to do one because this just gets copied over a bunch of times. So, pretty easy. This interior does kind of look a little, I don't know, it's not as convincing. It's definitely not as convincing. But like, what do you even do with that space? Like, obviously the roof goes up there, right? I mean, if there's windows there in real life, then obviously there's a building. But this is definitely the most, the extent of what the interior will be, like on the surface for now. Still debating on whether or not to keep that wallpaper. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, I can no clip around too. Cool. So today we're gonna finish up the materials on that. That'll be really easy. We'll do that quickly. I don't think I'm going to do the model, like the sign on this yet. Make any of the models for the signage yet, because I want to learn Blender a little bit better so I can fix this issue that I have with models and materials kind of like blending together. What I really need to learn how to do is how to make materials in Blender and then have those like stick to the model and sort of like I don't know where that material sits in Blender. When I export to an FBX, I have no idea where that model goes or that material goes. So there's something that I'm missing there for sure. So we're gonna wait a little bit to do some more signs. But these turned out all right, and that was a result of taking this model, converting it to a mesh, and then just shoving it into a block. Using the Boolean tool to subtract it, and then taking that face, which is a lot cleaner than this face, and just making a new... I don't even think this is a model. I think this is still just mesh. It's just block work, so it works. It's got the emissive on there. Honestly, it's my favorite part of the map so far. Right mouse button shoots too? That's just weird. The mapping is, it needs some work with the native controller support. But yeah. So we got a few buildings, but after we get the materials done on that one, I think we're gonna come back over here. And I was working on this, so we'll pick up on this using some of the new skills that we have. We can apply it to the new building style and crank out this area here. Because I think it'd be really nice to get an entire block all fleshed out and finished. And ultimately, really to get 4 blocks, you know, we want to be... I want to create a point as quick as possible where we're surrounded by buildings. And that'll sort of get rid of this flat plains, flat grass map we got going on here. And really bring it to life. Make it look like we're doing something. Even though we've done it quite a bit so far. I think to really like nail an area down would help quite a bit here. So we're gonna do that. I'm still very obsessed with the fact that you can go and just play with a controller. It's pretty awesome. What happened to my floor in here? I had a floor, I'm pretty sure. I think it's because I raised this map up. Yeah, now there's grass in here. And Bugattis. So yeah, this has been super fun because the world is slowly coming together. It feels pretty nice. Actually pretty, I don't know. Sometimes I can't believe I built some of this stuff. That's cool. Sir Crumb in the chat. Dude, that material is wild. Grass in the hospital, dig it. Unintended? What material were you talking about? What materials were we looking at? I'm trying to think. What were we just looking at? The walls? Um, Building by the hospitals. You like these? This is what this building is gonna be. So the brick and the building to the right. Bricks like 30. Yeah, so this is one of the custom materials from Polyhaven or Ambient CG, one of the two. Which I just realized recently that those websites, well, I knew Polyhaven had models, but Ambient CG has so many models. It's actually kind of crazy. For the building to the right of that, this one. This one's gonna replace that one. I didn't like how I was building this one. Yeah, it's the same brick. Yo. This is the same brick as this. Yeah, this is just a normal. It's not even parallax. Which playing GTA, like I know I just told you I was playing GTA before this, and like I didn't even realize that GTA is full of parallax textures, materials. Like it's kind of crazy. Like I never. It's crazy that I never noticed it. I never noticed how like glitchy some of the textures are. I never noticed like they have overlapping textures and like that's all they got, bro. It's like blocked out and the textures bring it to life. Yeah. Yeah. I mean that really is just it, huh? It really is just it. It's really that simple. And I mean, I guess people are satisfied with that, you know? Right? So, yeah, well, let's get some materials on this sucker. Jumping into GTA 5 was like kind of huge. We need an admin room with the squirrel material. Yeah, a bunch of cages and just squirrel room. It'll be like it'll be like a giant like daycare or something. We'll have like a big ass Tonka truck and teddy bear. It'll be like a sit down. Why did you do it? Um, yeah, admin room for sure. I was thinking about like hiding a UFO somewhere just for lulz. Just on a completely random note, as far as like putting things in a map that aren't like related to gameplay. I don't know, Easter egg type shit. So, alright. Let's go ahead and put this on here. And let's go up here. I kind of like that I've been forced to explore the fast texture tool a little bit more lately. Now that some of the way that I've been using the texture tool, maybe people don't use it that much that way. Might work for me. I'm a mapper now. True. Learned that in preschool. Man. Is there an edge of this that isn't like... Oh, they all have an edge. Wait, why didn't that one? Oh, I gotta cut up this material first. So what are we doing? Horizontal bias? Yeah, you mapped. You mapped today. Sensei Sephi and Sir Crumb doing it. maybe it wasn't aligned. Wonder why. See what's going on here. One of these needs to go up a little bit. Looking at GTA's materials makes me like not care so much about what like this looks like. I also don't really like that energy, you know? I want to keep making it look as good as I can. Feels really stretched. What's going on here? Axis. There we go. Not so much anymore. It's such a weird Shift B. Okay, I guess that I've heard that before. I was thinking about it when I was telling you like flipping how to like flip through these. Like I knew some of the hotkeys, but like is there a hotkey for resize? Because move positions W. This is what is it, E or R? It's like E for rotate, R for scale, pivot. I don't know if these have hotkeys. They probably do. Yeah, I'm as counterproductive as it might sound. I'm gonna be probably playing GTA a little bit. While working on this map. And I think like maybe some maps in the future. Like I did want to make like a Daisy style map as well. So I'll be in that while I'm making a map for that. But I feel like that's gonna be really useful. It'll just sort of like also I want to try that thing you showed me. I know I didn't just finish my sentence. Who cares? It's gone. But I want to try that thing you showed me with building off grid with control. So, like this is normally how I've been moving things. If you hold control, what in the world? I didn't know about that. So can you move back on grid with this? Yeah, you can. I wonder if there's anything else. What does Alt do? Alt? Alt? This is like Blender movement. This makes me sick. Not really, but like you can move around an object when you press Alt and drag. Can't use handles with that. What about Shift? No, Shift is to copy. Weird. You're weird. Oh, then this does like a zoom in. Interesting. What? What happened? I deleted my wall. Okay, this side is good. Side is the one we're working on. Here we go. Also, somebody told me yesterday that it doesn't have to be perfect. And at first, I didn't really know how to respond. But now, after playing GTA, you're totally right. I'm doing too much. I'm doing way too much. What's going on with this? Is that good? Got that attention to detail to them? Yeah. Also, like, just crazy expectations. It's like shooting for like the stars, right? And I guess as long as I land in the clouds, that's all right. But still, like I know I've seen what people have built, and so like the fact that I am making an effort to sort of like mimic that, and I don't feel like I'm fully there on a lot of things. Like a lot of things, I think I have picked up some interesting methods and perspectives on mapping. From viewing other maps, but like when I look at something like, oh man, where was it? I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Is it called Square? I know what they say, comparison is the thief of joy, but I'm doing this to learn. There's a plaza, street. It might be street. Yeah, here we go. Rivington Street. This is an example of something that I think is like just truly like top notch. Where is it? Obviously, the closer you look at things, you're like, okay, I get it. But like, I don't know, like, where do you even start to? I don't even know where to start to even like pick this apart and learn and be like, oh, do this, do this. You know, I have no idea how to reverse engineer this kind of work. This might just simply be like a madman, a material madman, right? Just they got a great set of materials, a great set of textures, and they know how to use them. That's, you know, the magic of Macy's, as they say. So, yeah. Yeah, but is one of your squares? Yeah, but it is one of your squares. Wait. Yeah, but it is one of your squares. What do you mean? If you spent... Oh. True. Yeah. Just give me like freaking 20 more of these, you know? Um, it's really cool. If you spent all the time you have on this map on one square, for example, a hospital, you'd blow this out of the water. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Given enough time, and you know, just sitting there and just constantly, oh, well, let's make this better, let's make this better, you know, keep adding detail to it, it's gonna end up looking insane, right? That's a good way to look at it. At the end of the year, the entire map will look like that. I hope so. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think how I would do that now. Like, just, I guess what you said earlier with like focusing on sections. So in a way, almost like a radius, you know, that just like working outwards from there. But I guess once you get everything placed, you would just do like little chunks at a time. Like imagine if like COD did that. Like one map is super like next gen graphics, high quality, or one part of the map is like that, and then the other isn't. I get worried about mixing styles, but I think eventually it's gonna be inevitable in order to achieve something like that. Or we could just surprise everybody and be like, hey, um, new version of the map. Next gen. Yes, PS4, PS3, PS whatever. Yeah. It's crazy to think you could start with that, which is what I've been doing, but at the same time, like, what else am I going to do? I got to reverse engineer all these things that everybody else has been doing to learn how to do it, you know? So I'm working backwards in a sense. New trick every day, yep. And, Base Punch keeps adding. Man, I like that line being right there. But let's not. But yeah, Face Punch keeps adding tools. Heck yeah. We're both just gonna get faster and better. Exactly. Harder, better, faster, stronger. As a wise man once said. Working harder makes it better. Yeah, GTA is gonna ground us. GTA 4 was good to learn structurally how to set things up and how to block out. At least for me. GTA 5 is gonna ground me. Then GTA 6 is gonna distract me, and I'll just forget all about Sandbox. But you know, the world's gonna forget about the world. At least, for people game. I hope it's good. I really do. Obviously, gonna play the story mode. I remember sitting down with GTA 5 story mode. And after a while, it was a little bit exhausting, but I was pretty interested the whole time. now. Sandbox for me isn't going anywhere because eventually I want to make a game. Like a full-fledged game, you know? Story and everything. Also, I wonder how useful that code search thing is gonna be that they just added to Sandbox. Game mode code search. It's pretty. It seems pretty useful. Yeah, there's like yeah, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. What did they call it? Oh, there's also big overhaul of the sound simulation. This is an insane update that they put out. So much. Hold on. Yeah, code search. Okay, that didn't make it bigger. But code search. You now have an option to make your game open source. If you opt to do this, your code will be searchable in our new code search page and will be fully browsable on your package page. So these are the examples that they have. The aim of this is to build up a library of code so that anyone learning or unsure how to achieve something will be able to search for a specific class or function and see real-world usage straight away. That's cool. Exceptions. I've improved the package. Oh, that's different. But yeah, so code search. Yeah. You know, by the time I come around to actually making a game, there will be a whole library of stuff out there I can piece together, you know? Learn from. So yeah, I'm not in a rush to make a game. The idea is not going anywhere. Yeah, you're gonna map and I'm gonna make the fucking everything, whatever, all the other hard work. That's funny. That's a good one. That is a good one. I mean, hey, never say never, but I don't know. With my, I would, I won't have the intuition that you do when it comes to that kind of stuff, but, you know, if you were to do something, it's just gonna be flat grass with the ATM. You're like, yo, check out these bevels. And I'm gonna be so proud. I wanted a horizontal bias here, but just on the bottom and top, it should have horizontal bias. In the middle, it'll have vertical. It'll look natural. What if I just left it like this? Just boom, done, move on. I don't care if there's lines in my materials. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 5. I thought you were better. I think it should be mandatory that everyone plays Grand Theft Auto 5 before playing Grand Theft Auto 6. Because my expectations are very high graphically for Grand Theft Auto 6. But something tells me is graphically we're not going to see anything really significant. I don't care about all the gameplay that we've already seen. I don't. Um, you can show me whatever you want. You could cherry pick the lighting and the shading, you know, all that. I mean, I saw the jump from GTA 4 to GTA 5. Just don't know if they can keep doing it. Not the Chipmunk song. So yeah, I think it'd be good if everyone played Grand Theft Auto 5 before touching Grand Theft Auto 6. Get those expectations back in check. Also, if it's too realistic, I'll just go outside and steal a car in a video game. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy the hospital is like, okay, it's not done, but it's in a place where like, I think it's in a very respectable place. I was gonna pull my hair out working on that thing. Is this? I don't think that's right. There we go. Sometimes I forget that I can just paste some faces. I don't have to like do everything. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Um, right. How was that? Everything good? Everything good enough? No, that's not the motto. Everything must be perfect. This game's getting delayed by like GTA. There must be something like catastrophically wrong to like actually delay your game that you've been working on for years. I don't really get that. Like, could they at least have given us story mode? Is that not done? What is the bias here again? It's vertical. Vertical bias here. Vertical bias. And horizontal at the top. Okay. Wait, what? I just... Oh. Alright. Cool. How's everything looking? Go ahead and save. Last night, oh man, I was doing the freaking... I was using the Boolean tool, probably in a way that I shouldn't have. Using it with a model that was converted into a mesh. In order to make these signs on the side and to fix the materials here. And as I did it, the freaking thing crashed. It crashed. And I didn't, it wasn't like much. I just did it real quick after I did stream and like put everything back. But yeah, I lost like maybe 10 minutes of progress. Which is kind of annoying. Because like who knows what I did in between. What are we doing here? A vertical bias is gonna look really good all the way through. And then we could do horizontal at the bottom. Yeah. These are all already cut. Horizontal at the top. Horizontal at the top. Vertical here. Show Atlas Rects. Okay. Makes it a little bit brighter, I guess. That's cool. Yo, what up, Robert on a whim? I want a Terry GTA game. Don't we all? Don't we all? What would you call that? Grand Theft Terry. How you doing, Robert? Oh, what? What do we need to do here? We need maybe like a bigger one. Let's try this. There we go. Is that better? Biggest I got. And if I manually adjust this. Really wish this material did not have those edges. Trying to think if there's anything that would provide that experience. Very GTA. I mean, GTA in a way is like Sandbox. Sandbox E, if you're a hacker. Open world type. People like that for sure. Can't tell what looks better. It looks fine. As CJid said, doesn't have to be perfect. I hear you, CJid. I hear ya. Can I just do that? What's that? Doesn't work. That does not work. It's just so big, I don't know if it really matters which way they go. So we can kind of fly through these. Because they have the edges basically on all sides. So you're not gonna like notice the scaling too much. Gives it a nice brushed look. Okay. Oh, what the heck? I'm also very curious to see what kind of new tools GTA will have. Because apparently they're gonna have a whole like workshop system. Or is that what they called it? Some sort of like asset system. Either way, it seems like you're gonna be able to make some stuff at GTA 6. So that should be fun to play with. Wonder what the extent of that will be. I mean, if you're thinking about making a game popular for what do we do here? You're thinking about making a game popular for the next 10 years. I mean, with how crazy stuff's getting technology-wise nowadays. What? You have to do something pretty radical. Is that good? I can't tell what's going on here. Why does it look so funny? That's... I gotta do these together. There we go. That good? Yeah. Cool. Can you do the inside? We got this. Coconut Dr. Pepper goes crazy. I said that yesterday or the day before. But it's true. I don't think I'm using the texture tool to its fullest potential. Something tells me. Something tells me I'm missing something here. Because I'm not the biggest fan of how this is all stretched either. All right. That should be it. I don't know. It looks fine. Oh, what's going on there? My material, or is my glass not? Why is it doing that? I think it's fine. Alright, nothing like stands out as like really being like left undone here. I think everything looks pretty dang good. Except there's a face on here. There's a side to this. Yeah, that looks kind of strange. Let's do this. What if we do that? Well, that doesn't look too bad. I'm okay with that. And then here. No. Okay, I'm okay with that. It follows a line at least. Alright, cool. So we'll wrap that up. Very nice. Let's go ahead and recompile. Now, even still with Sandbox editor being like live, so you don't have to compile your map every time you want to play it. It's nice, but there are some glitches that happen where you still have to kind of go in and reload the map. Essentially compile it again. But I'll take this any day over Hammer. Ugh. It'd be cool to go back and try to use Hammer though. Again, I've used it before. But using Sandbox so much, I wonder how much can translate over. Probably quite a bit. Stall detected. Classic. I wonder if first light is worth playing through. It looks pretty good. Alright. Get locked in here. Should we have GTA open at the same time? Keep us grounded? Okay. I'll set up here. So where were we? We were cutting these and pasting them. So we just have to do one and then copy it over. So what's going on with this guy? I don't. Yeah, that's not. Okay, so these are cut around that, which I don't know if that's a good idea. And these go through it. So I think I made all my cuts on this piece. So that's fine. We just have to take care of this piece. Select all the faces. And then deselect the ones we want to keep. Yeah. Paste the look position. We'll do that for all these. So copy this. Delete it. Copy that. Paste. Wait. Paste. What? Why didn't that work? When did I select that one? Copy. Delete. Paste. Oh. Why doesn't that want to work? Let's try this. Copy. Move it. Paste. Paste. Oh. It's because when I copy, my values go away. They turn into the mesh. Duh. Oh. And then the corners are a little bit different. We'll just grab this guy. Bring it over. And we'll rotate it. Even though I know rotating is bad. Oh, you know what? This building is going to butt up against another building. So I really shouldn't care about this side too much. Like, all these can just go away. And that actually means that this can... Oh, that's a really good thing that I cut where I did. But I do need that back. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not actually. No, I do want to use this. It has some faces on it that are useful. Copy. Delete. Stick that guy in there. Yeah, it's this side that was useful. Which... It needs to rotate. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I wonder if I can just do the... Oh, what we need to do for sure is take this piece and go ahead and move it up. Just like that. And then... I don't know if it's a waste to do cuts now. But basically, there's going to be a cut here for the material. Okay. Gonna be a cut there. Then this material is going to go onto there like that. So like the top section here is going to be all gray. It's going to be all gray. Is it nice to have the reference? I feel like I should put it in. I feel like I should put it in. No. I think it'll break the immersion. Let's just build. All right. So where's that cut being done? It's right at the same level. So let's go on the inside. Whoa. 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 Wait a second. A little bit of a tough spot to get to. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Looks good. Somebody asked me a question on a YouTube video. It was one of these streams too. I just didn't know how to answer it. It was about like making like basketball out of Kind of like a model or something. Like how to like grab it and stuff. Like I have an idea for how it could work, but like I'm sure there's just a way better way to do it. But at the same time too, that's just not like my... I have no idea. I have no idea how to do it. Came to the wrong place, man. All I could say. But I didn't want to like just tell him, you know, buzz off. Just don't know how to respond. I'll just respond. I have no idea, brother. Just be straight up. Okay, this is gonna continue. So where is that cut being made? 129. That's no. It's being made 171. There. What are you gonna make this building for? Like, what's the theme? Hang on. I'll give you the inside scoop. Just don't tell anybody. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. But at this point, I'm pretty committed to this, and so I'll show you. Oh. Okay, good. It opened up over there. Jeez, man. You know when Discord opens up, scary. I don't know if I'll have like messages open or something. You know. Like nobody that messages me signs up to have their messages just like broadcasted to the world, you know? Jeez, man. All right. So, I mean, you're asking about like what's the theme? There is no theme, but I'll send you this because you already guessed where this map is based. So I don't know if you can. I don't know if you have access to Discord right now. But this is the area that I'm doing. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Okay? It's it's gonna be like 1-for-1. That's like the type of architecture I'm going for as well. Hopefully when you see it, you'll be like, ah, like I see the vision, right? Like everything should kind of look pretty similar. So that's the inspiration. As far as like the theme, it's, you know, it's the area. It's just the area. So but yeah, if you like kind of pan around in that area, that's what this block is gonna be, right? And so hopefully everything that you look at around yourself there will pop up here. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. But yeah, since you since you already guessed it, I could just tell you. It's funny when you guessed it, I was like, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. But you can def do it. Hell yeah. Thanks, brother. I think now that I've like I've recalibrated my my expectations. Not necessarily lowered them, but I think I kind of lost my way a little bit. Like now looking back at like the almighty Grand Theft Auto for, you know, where I get basically not my inspiration from, but like I'll give them all the praise in the world, you know? I want to make stuff look as good as them. But then I look at their stuff and I'm like, it's not really that crazy. It's not that crazy. So it's helpful. Learn a lot. But as you know, we have all kinds of like buildings that just are nowhere near, you know, they're pulled from inspiration from a bunch of different places. So there's no real like set theme, but that's sort of loosely where the overall architecture and designs and ideas are coming from. Just a little bit of guidance. Okay. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and pop the roof on this thing, which is there's a little bit of a crown on there. What happens if I grab this? It's not bad. Oh yeah, we're on the one grid, baby, and I don't care. Alright, let's do this. Up. Just like that. So this sits up there like that. It's not crazy tall. It's probably something like that. And it comes out. I don't know how far it comes out, but we'll make it even and then we'll pull the tops out. Okay, so that's 6. Comes out 6. Um, 6 or 7. Maybe a little bit. A little bit of something there. Okay, that looks decent. Then I'm not worried about this side. This alley can be as plain as, which is this alley. This alley can be plain. It doesn't need any detail reminiscent of the building's face. Okay. This edge. How far should that come out? 4? 8? 8 is nice. Yeah. And then this is... It kind of looks like... Kind of looks like a trim piece, but there's no way we're getting a red trim piece. Maybe I'll just make it like wood. Let's look up trim sheets. Yo, I swear this changed on me, and I don't know... I don't know how or why, but this changed on me. Anyways, I like this version of it better. However this changed, it changed back to the way I like it. So, let's look up trim sheet. Maybe we'll get lucky. Find like a nice red wood. This is metal trims. I'm not really seeing it off rip here. Nothing's jumping out at me. Metal trim, wood trim. Let's go with this one. I think this will do the job. I gotta trust my materials more too. I don't know how to explain what I mean by that. Like if I just do that, am I like it doesn't look like the actual building. Maybe we're okay with that. So let's do the roof. So the roof is kind of a continuation here of this brick. Okay. So this brick. And it's not too tall. It's like, oh hey ho ho. It's like that. Probably like right there. It's decent. Point 0.31. That's not right. This can't be 0.31. It's way different. What is it actually? Well, now I'm just confused. Okay, that looks right. What else are we doing here? We are putting a block up top here, and it's gonna follow this line like that. So maybe I could be lazy about this. I could probably be lazy about this and just use these. What does that mean though? I have to cut them. Yeah. Let's do that. It is flush in my reference. So actually this is the top. I don't need crazy detail on the top, so like I could take this and put up like that. And then let's see. I could pull this face to match it. 6. Oh. Okay. That we don't care about. This. Pull out like that. We're gonna get rid of those faces, but we still need to stretch over. And then this. Now we can. We just do this. Let's make our horizontal cut first, which Isn't as thick. It's probably like 10. Yeah, we'll go 10. Whoa. And then we'll just do this, and then we'll just have textures sit side by side. It's at the top. It's not gonna be the end of the world if we just do that. It certainly looks good from down here. Yeah, like it. Okay, keep going with it. So there's another one here. Oh man, lining these up. Perfect. I guess to make it look like we're not totally neglecting this this face, not make it too boring, we'll kind of continue this brick material here with the top of the building. Yeah. Okay. Let's get down there and just see how it feels real quick. Boots on the ground. I gotta put my guy over here. Looks alright. A little bit of soft normal action. Bevels. Ought to do the trick. These look kind of short. Like the building isn't tall enough. That'll do it. 32. Yeah, I think right there is good. Pretty easy fix here.
The same story every time and every place.
That looks better. I was not paying attention to how far I moved this. Okay. Let me get rid of all these bombs. And then copy this guy. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Not bad. It's looking better. I like the height. I have to make this building a little bit taller. That's fine. Alright, now what? I think I need to figure out how to get this to wrap around. What did I do here? 2 separate pieces? I just grabbed this. I do grab that. I gotta grab everything else with it. I made all these nice beams. Look how nice these beams are. Look at that. What, okay, what do I have so far? Corner. There we go. Boom. Move it over. Is that in the right spot? Must be on a half. Just snug them up against each other. Yeah. Perfect. What up, Twisted Rabbit? Hey, any chance I could ask some questions about multiplayer networking? Oh boy. No. I mean, you can ask, but I'm not your guy. I am not your guy. Sorry. I place blocks, and I make them look pretty. That's about it. But, appreciate you being here. Yeah, let's extend some of these supports over some more. Oh, good. I'm always supporting Sandbox creators. Cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. Are you working on developing something right now? And if so, what is it? I was curious. See what people are doing. Yeah, again, I appreciate you being here. Do we have enough supports here? Yeah, we do. This doesn't need to go over as much. Oh boy, we don't need to clog up our moves with that. There we go. Fantastic. You know, I probably could have just left that one piece and then just extended it the whole way. Maybe I should do that. At least for this beam in the back. That would be much smarter. So I can grab the end of this and then just, there we go. See? Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done game development. Also using C#. I am trying to make a really basic game where I drive a tank around and shoot targets. It's a prototype for now. I've been doing it since full release of Sandbox. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's only been, what, 2 months? So, do you have... Are you just kind of playing around, getting used to Sandbox, or do you have something else in mind eventually that you're really passionate about? How are you liking Sandbox? Have you worked with other game engines before? Oh, you said this is the first time you've done game development. I mean, yeah, I've messed around with like I wouldn't really call it. I am not gonna call what I'm doing game development. You know, I mean, I could be playing Minecraft right now, get the same enjoyment, of building stuff, and I'm not gonna call that game dev. Playing Minecraft. This feels like Legos to me. So I don't really know what you call this. I'm mapping, but I guess did your fascination with that start with Sandbox? Because Sandbox is a great platform so far, I think. The fact that I can even like do half the stuff I'm doing now, I think just shows how user friendly it is. I got something in mind I'm really passionate about. I've worked with no other game engines before, not even Roblox. Yeah, Roblox is an interesting one too, because that's very like community creator driven, like workshop. I don't even know what they call it over there. It's like the workshop, player made games, payouts in a similar way, I would imagine. I don't really know. Yeah, there's a Roblox game that I love dearly, but I feel it can be a genuine legendary game if it was made right. So much Sandbox. Interesting. So just no interest in working with the Roblox stuff. I might dive into some of that for fun. Just to see what all the hoopla is about. I really don't have any desire to play Roblox. Man, I saw somebody like make a realistic driving game in Roblox. That was pretty impressive. I want to say even Fortnite in Roblox. It's pretty crazy. It seems like a very like great tool to make games, as well as Sandbox. A friend bought it for me, and I saw how it's lacking some games made with real effort. True. I mean, yes and no. It's weird, right? Because once you, at least for me, once I start like, I tried a little bit of coding, right, and putting something together, just like basic functions, pick up object, put it over here, you know, messed around with like the Razer UI stuff to get like a HUD and stuff like that. So I messed around with it a little bit, and it just gives me an appreciation for what's already on Sandbox, even though, yeah, some of it is pretty lackluster. It's fair. I think it's fair to say. But we're 2 months in to full release. I think it's probably better. Actually, I don't know. Is it better that it got? I feel like it got a bad rap in the beginning because of all the AI stuff, and then also optimization. Like, what could they have done to like blow things out of the water and then immediately have just like this influx of players where it's like consistent, right? I don't know what like the average player base is for like popular games, but I don't imagine it's too high for Sandbox, just based on some of the servers that I've seen and how full they are. I mean, mow the lawn's popping, don't get me wrong. I like your buildings. How are you making your textures? So the textures are mainly from within Sandbox, the cloud browser. So I'm pulling from there. If I can't find what I need there, then I pull from a website called Polyhaven and Ambient CG. So those are some free options to get textures, materials, stuff like that that you can use. Really easy to import that stuff into Sandbox. A lot of slap on browser. Yeah, I guess there is. I played you know, it's there's a lot of slop on the browser. It's really easy to kind of like weed it out. But there are a few gems in there. But like they're not even like perfect, right? They're not like refined. There's some cool stuff up and coming, which I hope people finish. Like I played Sand Diver recently, and that was pretty fun. Tryptophobia mind. I feel that's why the player count is so low. Because of the AI stuff or the slop. Yeah. Festering Withdrawals was good. What else was there? Dark Descent was really fun. I'm gonna go back and do that. Polyhaven, Ambient CG. Yeah. Yeah, check those out. Check those websites out. There's a bunch of it's all free stuff, open licenses. And if it's yeah, you can use any of it for whatever you want. I bounce between those two sites. Yeah, and you basically just have to, if you want to, you can go in and like rename the stuff and give it the proper naming conventions and then just have Sandbox's material editor basically pull them and put them into place. To pull the game out of the water, they would have had to hire coders for making three things: better test beds, better add-ons, and high quality games already in the browser. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I can agree with that. You know, something, and maybe it's a tall order, maybe it's a really tough ask, but I hope they make Rust 2 or the next Rust game in Sandbox. I feel like that's kind of how you get this thing off its feet. You have Face Punch make a title with like, it's hard to make a title, I think, that stands up to Rust because it's just so freaking popular. But if anybody can do it, they can, and they have games that they've already made that if they just made a second version of it and put it on Sandbox, you know, people are gonna start looking at the Sandbox price tag, $20. I don't know how much Rust costs, but you know, maybe that looks good to them. They get the new Face Punch game and they get access to all these other games that people make. Which I don't know how they're gonna make Sandbox free in the future. I really don't. That just seems crazy to me. I would rather pay for the game and you know, be like so this is the thing where when you play Sandbox games and you leave reviews and you know, the more time you spend on it, you get these items, but they only drop every 6 days. I mean, I'm not playing games just to get those items. I'm pretty much playing games every single day, right? Like, you can look at my profile. A lot of it's the Clixino stuff, because I don't know why that's so fun to me, but you gotta have your like idle game, and it has those. It definitely has those. So like that, having that kind of incentive where you don't pay for skins, so to speak, but you pay for the game, I feel like that makes more sense. And then just trust the economy around that. I don't know. The frequency at which they're dropping skins that you pay for and then the price that they are is really what scares me. I don't know if it just it puts a bad taste in my mouth, I'll be honest. It's not like I have to buy them, but you know, I like the game, so I kind of want to. You're making something intentional currently, or is it just having some fun making maps? This is a I don't even know what you would call it, but this is a map that has a game specifically in mind. Sir Crumb over in the Twitch chat. I'm working with him on making experience in Sandbox. It'll hopefully you know, and the I don't even know how you would say it, like politely, but hopefully it stands up to something like you know, some of the more popular RP servers. It should be a good experience, I think. I'm really excited for it. Obviously, I'm making the map for it, and talking with him, some of the ideas that he has, I think it's gonna be a really nice experience. It'd literally be the ultimate platform for making any AAA game being low cost. Yeah, I just came from Grand Theft Auto, jumping around there for a little bit to sort of like get inspiration, but also what it really did was it grounded me a little bit because I'm like super harsh on myself. Like I've made a couple things and like looking at it, I'm like I'm so busy looking at like real life reference images that when I compare my stuff to that, it doesn't make me think very highly of what I'm doing. But then when I went and played Grand Theft Auto 5 just an hour ago, I was like, holy cow. I mean, the equivalent in the quality of the materials is virtually the same. The geometry, you know, I think they got me there for sure. But you know, they're a whole freaking company. So I don't know. I remember GTA being a lot prettier than it is. I use Grand Theft Auto 4 as a really big reference, just as far as like, you know, at the very least, I think somebody should be able to make Grand Theft Auto 4 in Sandbox today as a solo dev, I guess you could say. I don't know what that would take, but I just feel like technology's gotten to a point and tools have gotten to a point where you should really be able to do something like that. A lot easier than he could back then. I think that's fair to say. You know, as cringe as it sounds, I think Bible skins is a great way for the game to make money. It is. It is. I don't hate it. Like I said, I will support them with that. I think they've made a great platform. I have no problem doing it. I don't think it's cringe at all. I'm just like trying to look at it from the perspective of like, really, you're gonna make this free? You're gonna make all these tools free? And maybe there's something to that because Gary's kind of mentioned, you know, oh, like I've made my money, you know, I don't need the money from Sandbox. So like it's not about that. There's clearly, you know, it's about the platform here, right? Not about the money. So, but like, you gotta have a business model that works, you know. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they don't mind a money pit just to be able to have these tools because I think they've had I think they've been under the boot of what is it, Unity or whatever engine they use, and then their practices as far as like charging customers. Like every time somebody downloads your game, you get charged or something like that. Something crazy with their licensing. So I think getting out of there was like a really big deal for them. But if not for the community, I think they really made this for themselves, which is why, you know, before a AAA, you know, that people can respect gets on this platform, Facebook has to do it themselves. They've done some crazy stuff recently too. Like I played Opium. It was a demo. A demo for a game that Facebook made. It's pretty cool. It's pretty immersive. I liked it. It'd be cool to have a longer story around it. So I see like the, you know, I see progress towards hopefully a larger project. I know they have what is it, Sausage Survivors? It's just gonna be a classic. Well, I haven't heard a single soul outside of Sandbox mention Sausage Survivors. You know what I'm saying? Ever have a free game without any fancy skins than an expensive game with lame default skins? Hmm. Wait. So in both those situations, you don't have any fancy skins. Is that what you meant to say? I don't know. I think I get what you're saying though. Like I get the point you're trying to, you know, get across. Also, why are people hating on Terry so much? Like I see people saying all the time, "Oh, I'll play Sandbox when they remove the you know, the wiener guy or whatever they want to call him, the sausage guy." It's like, really? That's why you're not playing Sandbox? That's ridiculous. Okay, let's get the top of these. I don't know what the hate is for. It's got to be the hate train everyone's riding because the truth is Sandbox ain't worth $20 to the average consumer gamer. I think you're right. I think you're right. I wish it wasn't like that, but yeah, I think you're right. $20 for what? Because it is $20, right? I mean, I got it for free. I don't mean to brag, but like that's just the reality of it. I think I would have, if the tools weren't there to make games, then I wouldn't. I don't think I would have cared as much. Don't think spiritual successor to Gary's mod. I don't think that would have sold me on this exclusively either, which I think people are kind of upset about that too. Which I think people are really missing the point with that, fortunately. What they really meant by that. Which I think they're kind of like getting that point across now with the new intro. Like the pop-up when you first start Sandbox. It kind of explains things a little bit better. Where if you look at it from that perspective, then yeah, it's definitely a spiritual successor to Gears mod. People like you making maps, not just dumping AI garbage, are going to be the difference. Yeah, I think so too. People who are like, you know, original content, even if it's not original, like just do it well. Don't like you can tell, you can sniff it out right away when something's made with AI or when something is, you know, low effort. You can really tell. And I'm a proponent of AI. Don't get me wrong. I will use AI like a tool to get what I need to get done faster. That's how I see it. I don't solely rely on it for creativity. I rely on it for as a means to express my creativity, right? Like if there's something that I'm imagining and I'm not artistic enough to bring it to life, then I'm gonna lean into AI to help me do that. Which is why my workflow goes from, you know, you asked me about the materials. Well, I'm using the cloud browser here. I'm also using those websites, but when I can't find what I need and I really want something specific, I'm gonna turn to AI to help me put something like that together. You know? There's a lot of clever prompting that you could do to do that. It's not a very respected it's not a very respected skill yet, but just you wait. All those people who just complain, they're never gonna produce anything. You know, they're just gonna be consumers forever. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, they're gonna be crying about something that they don't like when in reality they could just go make the thing that they actually like. But they're never gonna do it. So which is sad because it's just getting easier and easier nowadays to make the thing that you like. And who knows, other people might like it too. I've been saying this for a long time too. When it comes to the whole AI stuff, it's really just gonna come down to not who has the most skill in like a particular area, industry, whatever. It's gonna come down to the person who has the best taste. Not the best taste, but like just having a taste. Just having good judgment, having a feel for, what you think is good. Because there's gonna be someone out there who agrees with you. I was listening to Logan Paul's podcast, and he mentioned, whether you like him or not, just hear me out. He mentioned too the same thing that I've been saying is that in the future, it's gonna be about taste. It's not gonna be about, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. But judgment is gonna be a very I think respected thing. Boy, I hope AI doesn't start mapping though. No, I'm kidding. That'd be pretty awesome if it did. I don't know how you would speed up the mapping workflow with AI, but like I have ideas. You can use Claude and Blender now, which is crazy. That's, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. We're not fully there yet. You can bet I'm gonna use Claude in Blender to make a map in the future. And if it's just some slop, I'm not gonna release it, Like I've made plenty of AI materials, AI assisted materials that I could upload to the cloud browser, and I'm sure some people would find them cool and want to use them. But just the fact that I didn't make it by hand kind of puts a break to that. I don't know if I'm going to. I could. I would do it like, selflessly. Maybe just like upload them but don't enable the play fund or whatever. Which I don't even know you can do that for materials. I think that would make sense though. I use Claude to help me through coding, but I don't ever take it for granted. Yeah. You probably spend a lot more time teaching Claude what to do than Claude actually like doing anything useful for you, let's be honest. But it has its moments for sure. It can be very useful. There's a lot of initial setup when it comes to that. Where you kind of have to set up your environment and say like, hey, this is what we're doing, this is how we're doing it. But once you get on the same page with your AI and what you're in the project that you're working on, oh yeah. Workflow goes crazy. Okay. Let's see. We got that color on the bottom. We need the red to stretch across the whole bottom. Kind of like this. And why did I do green up top? I have no clue. Kind of looks good though. Feels like it'd be like a good like Mexican food spot. It's the vibe I'm getting. But let's go ahead and cut this away. All right. Okay. I think windows are next. I think windows are gonna like really complete this. Which you can't see my reference. I know. Just calm down. We gotta do windows. Let me save. Let me just walk around to make sure everything's good. There we go. I don't know why I have that error. That's bothering me. I'm gonna relaunch this. Make sure it's saved. Okay, should be good now. Great. I'm glad I launched GTA today. So holy cow. I was going way too hard. It's not a bad thing, but it can move so much faster and I'm like actually like reasonable with my expectations. I want to make interesting stuff. That's the goal. What's up, buddy? I think my dog's like mad at me yapping all night. It's like, dude, it's 3 a.m. Why are you not sleeping? Stall detected. Classic. Oh yeah, that's a big stall. That's a big stall. I think I was wondering about this yesterday. I think I figured out the difference between prefabs and models. Lovely Taryn, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I see you. Appreciate you being here. So prefabs and models. Some of the buildings, the hardest part and I've been saying this forever, before the last update, the last update when they added the Boolean tool, is that this frame, this metal frame that you get around windows and doors, just took forever to do. Then it got easier with the Boolean tool. Oh, this is a big stall. Might even crash. Oh yeah. Come on, you got this. I think prefabs will be useful. Like, say I wanted to take an entire building, doors and all, functioning doors, and have that be transferable somewhere else. That would be useful to have a prefab. I don't know if like components stick to prefabs, but I'm pretty sure they do, because I had a map that I did before, the hotel, the resort, Valence Resort, and it has a pool on it, and that's a prefab that I pulled in. I believe it's just a bunch of components on there to give it the water effect in the pool. Okay, let's try this again. So I think that's why prefabs are useful. The fact that you can convert anything that you're making in your level into a model is really useful too. I just don't like the structure of the hierarchy, like the parent and the children in a prefab can get kind of crazy sometimes. It can get a little crazy. And so that's, you know, if you don't have anything going on in component wise, then I think you should just turn it into a model. So I'll figure out those two distinctions and why they're useful. Maybe we can put them to use in the future. Also, I saw that in the recent update, they made it so you can upload prefabs to the cloud browser. Their version of the workshop. That's really cool. I don't know. Is that new? I feel like that's new. Because where the heck did I get the prefab for the pool? Now I forget. Oh yeah, this one's chugging. This is chugging. Let's give it some help here. Let's give it some help. Okay, there we go. Holy. Okay, I have YouTube open there. Oh, thanks for the subscribe to a Sid Rabbit. I appreciate that. I see you. Sorry, my YouTube notifications are kind of hidden. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. One second. There we go. I need more screens. I don't have enough screens. $236 subscriber. That was you. You're number 236. It's a good number. It's a very good number. Okay, I don't need Twitch open right there. Twitch is over here. Alright, I think we're good. So yeah, initially, like these are all prefabs, but really, I should just merge the meshes and make it into a model. Because they're all the same. Also, I gotta fill that gap. Don't look at that. But yeah, these probably work better as models instead of prefabs. Also, let's check the cloud browser real quick. Oh, this is what they added. They added sprites and decals. And maybe they added prefabs. There's only 101 in there, so it's quite possible that that is, in fact, new. That's really cool. And they did some crazy work with the sounds recently, too. Like, they're more realistic. Like, how they act around corners and stuff. I'm not going to be able to give you an example here, but they did it. Carry decal cat. Nice. Sprites. Okay. Alright. What does this look like? Is it loading or is it just teeny tiny? Maybe it doesn't work when you're not actually in the game. Let's see. Where is it? Should be over here. I don't see it. I don't know how to use these yet, so that's okay. Maybe that was just a bad one. I mean, what is this? It's like in the ground. I don't think that worked. It is not working. Oh, that one wants to work. There's definitely supposed to be current animation. Yeah, this isn't how you use these, but they're there. So that's kind of cool. What were we doing? We were gonna do a walk around, make sure this is good. Yeah. The height looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. I'm obsessed with these beams too. Yeah, this feels good. Feels very good. Right. So what's the next step here? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I think we wanted to do windows. So the windows, we already kind of have the size. Right here. So let's go ahead and bring these over. And what's really going to be weird to figure out is this. I'm really dreading figuring out how to do this. Like, well. Because look, I got to cut like a chunk into this. Somehow. We're going to figure it out. Oh yeah, I need these little rope things too. We can grab these. Oh, too much. Move them over. Forget what size these are. I think they're just like one radius. Whoa. Okay. Just kinda... What are we doing here? They connect to the gray pillars. So, like this. Over a little bit more. Awesome. Maybe just a touch. We can go ahead and oh no, we'll do those after the windows. Let's get the windows done first. How's that? I think like right there is perfect. Looks good. I'm not gonna bother making it like pixel perfect. That will look that'll look just fine. And then these oh man. Do I worry about the floating point crap or do I just I don't think I care. I think we just copy it over and rotate it. Do the one thing that I said I wasn't gonna do. Oh, we should do new ones. We should just do new ones. What are these? 48 wide. Let's go ahead and grab that. Material. Okay, and then 48. How tall is it? 88 tall. Right there. Move it down. That looks about right. Yeah. And then these windows, they're spaced out a little bit more. Kind of like this. This one goes in a little bit. Maybe out just a touch. I feel like we might be off by 4 here. Okay, that'll do. And then this will copy over, just like that. That's basically every single face will have this. Okay. Looks fine. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and make our cuts, but let's think about this too, because these windows kind of interesting. So they actually have like a top and a bottom sort of like ledge, I guess you'd call it. And it kind of looks like this. Right? So this is like the shape of the window. And it's like that for both of them. Or, you know, for all of them. That's not really centered. That's fine. So that's sort of like our window shape. So I have to figure out what to do with these bottom ledge. I think it'll end up just getting subtracted from instead of doing the subtracting. Also, as far as like the panes go, we have a 4 pane window. So we have to think about that too. Okay, I think I got it. This needs to be a little bit smaller. These need to move down. That might not be enough. I didn't realize I was on a 2-step. Yeah, we need to do more. These windows really aren't this tall. Like that. That. A little bit more. Okay. And then a little bit more in the bottom. There's more of a bias to the top than there's the bottom. So there's more space down here. And there's the top. So it kind of sits like that. Okay, I think we can make our cut now. Ooh, let's think about this. How deep is this gonna go? Oh, that's a 0. We'll move it in. We'll do 8. I like 8. Is that too deep? Nah, we're gonna have panes. It shouldn't be too deep. Let's go ahead and do the cut. Okay. Hey, where'd it go? I should have an object. Oh, I had delete other mesh on. Keep it. Okay, now we can take this, put it inside. It's kind of hard to tell based on the picture that I'm using. I think we'll go in 3. And that'll kind of make our that'll determine our width here. I kind of like 3 as our width. That way we can have our glass right in the center of that. I think that'll work fine. Yeah. So what ends up happening is we delete that face. And then we need to do more cuts. So let's drag this out. This will be our glass, right? That's our glass. So we'll keep that handy. Okay. Oh. Keep that handy. This is gonna get cut into. So we will bring it out. And now we kind of have to make our rules for our frame. I like using 2. So we'll push this in 1, 2. 1, 2. The top. Let's make sure that's even. It is. Yeah, it is. Okay. 1, 2. And then down here, we'll copy this again. This. We're gonna have like 2 little windows up top, because remember this is gonna be a 3 pane. So this is a width of 44. We'll go 22 is half. We'll go 20. So we move it over 22? Why does that not feel right? Wait, if I do 20, then I have a 4 gap in the middle. I only want 2, so really I need this to be 21. 21. And then move it over 23. Yeah. Then we'll take this piece, move it up. 1, 2. We'll take care of the bottom. One, 2. Okay, so that is how we're gonna punch holes for our frame. Makes life so much easier. Let's make sure these are punching all the way through. Yeah, they are. Okay. And then here, we can actually delete the other mesh. Yeah. Yeah, so, ooh, wait a minute. Although that does look cool, this isn't right. It's a 4 pane, not a 3 pane. There we go. Well, it's just that. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Anything weird? Nope. I'm still worried about using booleans this way, but it's just so much better. It's so fast. What's going on down here? What are you? That's the building. Okay. How do I fix that? It's this piece coming through, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll cut that later. A material. So I went with the wood up here. This wood is this material up here is the same material that's used on the windows. So we'll go ahead and just use that. And how crazy do I want to go with this? Not too crazy. I'm fine with that. But we can go back later. This is fine. You're never gonna get up close to this. So that's yeah, that's okay. Okay. Now these pieces are basically like the same thing. Same material, except we're cutting this way. Like that. I don't know if I like how it sticks out that far though. Let's figure this out. We want it to be probably, it's kind of hard to tell. That's not bad. I don't think it sticks out quite as far. Like in reference to this, how far this sticks out, I think that's kind of the most we would want to do with this. So like, let's figure out what that is. So that's 6. Let's go less than that. Let's go 4. Okay, 4 is nice. I don't think it's too abrasive either. And let's go ahead and do that cut this way. And don't delete another mesh. And we'll get the material on there. Okay, fantastic. That looks good. I like it. So this material can go on the inside. Oh, not there. Oh, not there either. Let's just bring this guy down just like that. And then like that being even might look weird at some point. They don't, no, they don't overlap, so that's fine. Cool. I kind of want this to be wood. Yeah. Makes sense. Get rid of some faces that we don't need. Never see those. Ever. I feel like now this is like it's too thin. Let's just go with it. If it really bothered me, I'll fix it later. Let's get rid of unnecessary faces. And then should I do that here too? Should this be a model? Can that make my life easier? I'm not really sure if I'm dead set on this. Oh, what did I do? Too much. There we go. Okay. Let's do a drive-by. Let's just ignore the fact that we could see through it. I'm very okay with this. I'm very okay with that. I'm very okay with that. Alright. Alright, what are we doing here? We need holes. That's what we need. So what's the height on this guy? 78. $79. There we go. And is our width still 48? It is. Alright. Let's go ahead and punch more holes. So fun. And I could delete other mesh in this instance. That is fine. Get rid of the face back there. Put in our materials. And then bring this whole guy over. I should make it a model. My hierarchy is going to get destroyed if I don't. If this isn't going to be... Maybe in the future it's enterable, right? So we'll keep the back face on these. I don't mind that. Future proof. So we'll save this. What do we call it? Wood window 1. I gotta figure out something for these names. I gotta come up with my own like naming convention. That like is kind of universal. Maybe I'll have AI do that. Have AI help me with that. Yeah, for now. Wood window 1. We don't need to publish this. We've had our fun publishing stuff. Alright. Cool. So that's not actually the model. Let's go ahead. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to merge the meshes. I wonder if it does that automatically. In a way, yeah. I think it's just one piece. That's cool. So can I take... The only issue is my origin. And the local position isn't exactly useful, that I could tell. Let's see. Yeah, not really. So this has a origin in the center. Our other thing didn't. So we just gotta put it in place manually. How much, by how much are we freaking out? Half? I can live with that. I'm not scared of a little half move. As long as it's not in all directions. Sick. I probably should have kept that block. Now I gotta figure out what 78 is over here. Dang it. Because that's not 78 anymore. Oh man. Let's copy that position. Let's move it over. We'll just fit this guy in there. Alright, nice. And then paste. Is that? Hopefully that's right. Looks like it's. Looks perfect. Is what it looks like. Cut. Let's not delete. Oh, I never fixed that the fact that this was lopsided. It's just got a little character. Oh no. Oh shoot, wait. Oh, I can't bring that back. Oh no. Okay, alright. Let's think about this. I made oopsie. Yeah. Well, we can get our origin correct. Now. I think I found it. There it is. Oh boy. Alright, let's get rid of that leftover stuff in our folder here. What did I call it? Wood window? It's not even there. It's gone. Ah, cool. Alright, let's fix this. Is that what we're doing? That seems like enough. Okay, now... Merge meshes? Center origin? Save to model. I'm glad I didn't upload this. I do not know how to remove stuff that you upload. Okay, delete that. Oh, let me? Doesn't know. Delete? Wait. Give me that back. Let's test, see if the local position wants to work. Let's go ahead, copy. We'll delete it. Hit this window. And paste. Yeah! Cool. So now we just need to fix... Oh, and that fixed our half issue there too. Great. Alright. So... let's just figure out how much this is getting moved over. 72. And then here, what's going on here? Need to cut that. I'm gonna save. I feel like I haven't saved in a minute. 78, and let's go ahead, copy this over. Oh, nailed it. And then what are we doing with this? Let me save myself the trouble. Alright, I'm kind of locked in. And it's a little late. I started streaming later than I'd like to, but I don't know if we'll do the full 4 hour, oh wow, tongue twister. Full 4 hours today. But we're locked in right now, so yeah. I'm not talking as much. Paste. Let me just make sure. Let me double check this. Music? That looks fantastic. Things are a little bit edgy though. I wonder what this upscaler does. I'm really curious, but I don't want to break anything. Anti-aliasing, doesn't that affect your edges? I feel like my edges aren't being entirely nice. Kind of shaky. Pretty normal though. This looks sick. This looks freaking sick. Now, ever since this Boolean update, I'm freaking loving it. I'm freaking loving it. Did we already make this cut? Oh. Wait a second. These need to be in 8. Like that. I still think, I don't know if it's a good idea, but I would like the option to like batch Boolean. don't even know if that's a thing in Blender. Maybe it'd just be too complicated. I mean, I could technically like grab all of these, merge meshes. Now they're all one. And then if I just go here and then try to, I mean, how different is that from what I've been doing? I mean, the line is on the bottom now, but I don't think it's different. I think it's the same. Okay. All right. That's one way we can do it. Let's just merge the meshes to get that batch Boolean effect. Good to know. It's useful, but is it the right thing to do? I have no freaking clue. We'll figure out if it breaks something down the line. Oh. Yeah, this is the exact effect that I want. Perfect. You can see through everything. Looks amazing. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I can't pull that material. I mean, I could... Oh, I could pull it from here. There. Yeah. What size is this? 125? Maybe? Maybe not. Could be lying to me. Has done that before. That's... Huh? Oh, that's gonna be so useful. That is gonna be so useful later. Should do these in pairs. I'm almost done. Yo, this looks so good. Oh, does it? Oh, I just want to keep running around this thing, but yeah, this is awesome. So, something I do want to do is hmm. I want to make the rooftop more interesting. How can I do that? I'm thinking. That's not gonna work. I need to. What do I need to do? Merge? No. I need to. Okay, wait. I'm overthinking this. Overthinking this. Let's grab this material and just cover the whole thing. And then take these, pop them out. It's noticeable. We'll go 2 like that. We'll even do it here. What's the height here? 10? Let's make that the same. I'm actually gonna need to make it more, but that's. Let's go 11. And then we'll be really careful about where that lines up. So I need to take this and drop it down. Oh. Right there. Well, I love this song. And then do a cut. Like that. Get rid of... Not gonna get rid of any faces yet. Let's go ahead and do a bevel. Soften up these edges. Oh, you know that removed our brick material too. I should have expected that. That is okay. We'll just redo it. So let's go ahead and put a bevel in here. And the bevel we did yesterday. We started with steps of 1. This width is going to need to be 2. It's going to need to be 2. And we'll go ahead and apply that. And now we can remove this face. And that face. Yeah. We're also going to need to do that here at some point. We'll figure that out later. Let's grab this again. I want it to be beveled. But like, let's relax for a second. Let's think about this. Soft normals. It's not enough. Oh no. Oh no. Can't redo. I get... I did. Okay. So step is 3, shape 0.3, width 0.3. What if we do 2? 1. Oh, one's actually not bad. Yeah, we don't need to do 3 for that. We can do 1. It's fine. There it is. We gotta get our freaking pillars back. What is this space here? 236? That'll help us. I can do 8 or 236, but not 20. There we go. Oops. This is not correct. We can fix it later. I don't know what happened there. Some of these are 234, some of them are 236. What the heck? That looks fine. This is definitely off. Yeah, that's where it happened right there. Alright, that looks good. I'm glad we got a lip up there. We probably could have done okay with just bringing it out one now that I look at it, but I think it looks fine. Oops. Great. We're not going to see that side, so we won't focus on it too much. So, yeah, this is great. Struggling a little bit. My render? my render going crazy? Only when I play. Does it not like me looking through this building? I don't know why I was being so moody earlier. Oh, the footsteps are weird. Footsteps sound like they're lagging. It's pretty sick. Oh, jeez. Go. So, yeah, this is looking really good so far. The right tool at the right time. That is for sure. Let's go ahead and throw some cords in here. Or cables. Radius is 1. What is this subdivisions? Oh jeez, I don't even know. Oh man, this is trippy. 6, 8. I guess 8. Radius 1. Subdivisions 8. Spacing, I think 6 was fine. No slack. The ends don't need to be capped. I might have capped them though. Offset from surface? No. Okay. And then we go here. And then here. And let me get this material. Give me that. Okay, there we go. Sick. Now what? More of these guys. Cool. It looks freaking sick. Alright. I'm gonna press a button. Which means going offline. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Do it again. But yeah, I'm glad we got this done over here. Get the materials on this. Very nice. Turned out really good. And I really gotta go up my blender skills. And we're gonna get a nice sign on this. We're gonna just do something cool. Can't stop looking at the out and in. Getting hungry just thinking about it. That's freaking awesome. That's my favorite building so far. Like, this took forever, and I'm super proud of it, because, like, it just looks freaking cool. But this one, yeah. That's it, baby. That's it right there. So, yeah. A lot of cool buildings. We'll just fly by all of them real quick. Good stuff. This one, it's just kind of there as a reference point right now. It'll get changed up a little bit. Yeah. Haven't used our elevator in a while. This guy's fun. Gotta hide it though. Have too much fun with it. Still gotta find places. We gotta find a place for our fire station. Fire station feels like something that should go in like the center of the map. Like just realistically. But I do feel like there's a nice spot for it. Right over here. Like in one of these longer areas. I kinda like that. Maybe we'll put it like in between. This is supposed to be industrial. This is supposed to be like downtownish. Put it like over here somewhere. Maybe even across from medical. Might be a nice home for it right there. It is a fairly tall building. But, yeah, we'll find a spot for it. We'll find a spot for it. But I'm pressing a button. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the chatters and the followers. I don't have YouTube chat open right now because it broke. But, yeah, thanks for being here. So, bye now. See you tomorrow.